Very lucky to have on the line Steve Souza from Thrash Titans Exodus. Steve, thanks for joining me today.
Hey, Mel, nice to be here. How's everybody doing today?
We're doing fantastic, mate. Now, listen, you've had a long and interesting career with the band. Now, initially you joined after the Bonded by Blood tour. Was it difficult stepping into the band at that time?
Yeah, I mean, it was like, well, I was singing for Legacy, which definitely turned, and eventually turned into New Testament. And so it was just an offer that I took, I mean, man, this band wanted me. The band that created Kick in Your Face and Rape and Murder Your Wife, these guys want me, you know what I mean? And so I was really excited about it. I mean, when I first heard that, I was like, are you kidding me, right? So it was just so great to play such an aggressive, violent band at that time that really, that exemplifies sheer energy and violence. And I love that. Not saying Testament does or Legacy at the time, but it was great band. I love that band. And it was just to get the chance to play with one of the originals was amazing. I lived in the Bay Area. I watched that band grow. I watched them turn into Titans. So it was great to be a part of it. And every time, well, the last time I listened to all that, from 2002 to 2004, I could say that everybody loved the tempo of the Damned there, everybody but me. And that's what eventually led to me, having to leave the band. But again, this time is my third time back, and in 28 years, and I'm not 21, I'm 51. And so I'm doing really well, and I love this, and I'm excited, and I think we have a really good record under our belt right now, and we're very excited to come over and kick some ass at Soundwave and Sidewave.
This is your third stint with the band. Now, must be great to be back in. Now, you rejoined in a bit of an unusual manner, according to the press I'm reading. Tell us about that.
I got a call from their management that came through, and it was like, hey, we were interested in knowing if you would come down and sing a couple of new songs. And I'm all, for what? And they're like, well, we really can't tell you. Would you be interested in coming down and singing a couple of new songs, and you can't tell anybody in the world that you're doing this? I go, okay. So I'm, human. I'm smart, right? I'm thinking, okay, well, there's 4 things that could be happening. Maybe they just want me to sing a couple of songs on the new album. Maybe they just want me to do the new tour. Or, maybe they want me to do something with Rob, or maybe Rob's leaving the band and they want me in. I don't know. Could be any one of these things. I'm not quite sure. So I did the audition, and then within a couple of days' time, they had gotten back to me. They'd all listened to it and decided that, wow, it sounds really good. Well, this is what's going on. We want you to rejoin the band. And so I had a long talk with each one of them and their management, and we came to a really cool meeting of the minds, and a lot of things that had happened on in the past we'd gotten over, and we went through it, and they made the announcement, and that's kind of how it ended up. And within 3 days' time, I had to start recording Blood In, Blood Out.
Yeah, that's insane. New album, Blood In, Blood Out. Tell us your thoughts about this.
My favorite record of all the Exodus ones, and I know when people say, oh, just because you got back from the band, I can truly say that I love every other Exodus record for the most part, but there are songs on those albums that I've done that I would fast forward to get to maybe a next song that I like better, On this record, when I listen opposed to other Exodus albums, and again, great albums, I love every one of them. I don't think Exodus make bad records, and that goes. So like I was saying, yeah, it's great to be back. I'm very excited. This is the time to do it. The album is awesome. It was a blast making it. I think it's one of the best records that are out there, and 2014, definitely great for me, and what a good record to come back after 10 years. So I think it's very, very, very positive.
Yeah. How's the, now you're touring at the moment, I assume?
No, we're actually been home since December 14th.
Oh, okay.
We toured, we went to South America in October, and then we jumped on with Slayer and Suicidal in the first week in November. And that went all the way up to Christmas, and then we've been home since Christmas. So we've actually been home almost 2 months. So I'm raring to go. Believe me.
You're coming to Australia soon. It's the band's second time here, but you're first, am I right?
Yes, correct.
Now you're playing the Soundwave festivals. You're looking forward to that.
Yeah, I was told by both Gary Holt and Chuck Billy that they treat the bands really well, and Australian crowds are very excited for all the bands, especially in Exodus. You know, I've already seen all the overwhelming response for us to be over there, and so it's going to be great. And then we do one of the Sideway shows with Fear Factory, and that's going to be fun too.
Excellent. It's different for us this year because with the festival, it's actually spread over 2 days in each city, so it's going to be something different for us. But you'll probably have some downtime here in Australia. How are you going to spend that?
I don't know. We're going to check it out. Depending on the city, I'm probably going to hang out and go. We always go out and chill out and see what's going on, and probably go check out whatever city I end up in. You know, and I have that time when they have a plan for us. And they always have something going on, saying, "Hey, you guys want to do this more?" Like we were in South America. Jack and I went on a cruise to the Amazon. So
wow.
You know, there's shit to do. You know.
Now, since you've been back in the band, has the band had to juggle touring much with Gary having duties with Slayer as well?
No, not since I've been back in the band. Everything we've done, that seems like he's actually done double duty. We played Heavy Montreal, and that was with Slayer, and then we toured with Slayer. So it's been, but we know that it's coming this year later when he's going to have to, and there may be a point where we get another guitar player to come and play with us. And there's a few people that we've spoken with. There's a guy from Lee's other band, Heathen, and they're called he's Cregan, his other guitar player, that he may step in. He's done it before.
Yeah.
So it may happen.
Yeah, okay. Bit of a unique situation to be in, isn't it?
Yeah, a little bit unique, but all, you know, it is what it is. You know what I mean? We're very fortunate. It gives us exposure. They've been very good to us. You know, as far as the Slayer, they understand, and it's great. And so we love that connection. There's a couple of things that both of the bands are doing this year, which you'll do, some, double duties on, and it'll be fun.
Yeah. With you being in the band over, a long period, what's your best memory so far of your time in Exodus?
If I had to go back to a year that I loved so much and had so much fun, and I'd have to go back all the way to '89.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a fabulous disaster thing. It was in January, and we toured Europe first and crushed it. We went out with Nuclear Assault and a couple other bands. A blast, man. And then later that year, we went Headbangers Ball when MTV was the medium in the world, and it was sponsored by them. It was packed arenas every night, and later all on tour, we did a headlining tour, and it sold out everywhere, and it was just a great time. We, nobody was worried about being broke. We didn't have children or wives or any of that, man. It was just all about having a great time and going out and playing rock and roll. Now there's no, things, but we made that again. We've done that again. We have accomplished that again, and that's why this time it's been so much fun. And I've been back in the band for 7 months now, a little over almost 8 months now. And I'm telling you, I've had the best time every time we've gone out with them. And I'm having a great time on stage. And I think that transfers over to the live performance as well. And the fans are feeding off that. So if you read any reviews of us live lately, I haven't seen a bad one yet, So
yeah,
we're really out there going and kicking ass. And we're doing live. Good. We're the fans are they're getting their money's worth with us. We're kicking ass.
Excellent. You're coming to Australia. Where to after Australia?
Japan within just a couple of weeks' time, and then the States for 5 weeks, and then straight over to Europe. So, like I said, we've been home for 2 months, and then next week it starts, and it goes boom, 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 all for the rest of the year. So we're going to keep it going.
I read somewhere late last year that you were going to be touring with Venom. Has that happened already?
I haven't heard that. You're actually the first time I've heard that, so I don't know about that. But that would be great. It'd be great to go out with Venom and Slayer and do the Ultimate Revenge tour. 30 years later.
I saw Exodus in '86 supporting Venom at Santa Monica Civic Auditorium.
Really? I wasn't in the band yet.
No, you weren't in the band. It was on the Bonded by Blood tour, and it was just fucking insane.
Early '86.
Yeah.
I joined Exodus. Check this out. I joined Exodus June 22nd, 1986.
Yeah.
And then I joined Exodus June 9th in 2014. 28 years later, almost to the week. Weird. So
it's unreal how that happens, isn't it?
Yeah, it is wild.
Steve, magnificent talking to you today. Can't wait to see you in a couple of weeks at the Soundwave Festival. It's fantastic. Thanks for taking the time.
No problem, Mel. Anytime. Thank you. Looking forward to seeing you as well.